Hi and welcome to my channel. This is Niomi's Opinion, where I encourage you to become a better version of yourself, and together we can all grow. Has there ever been a time where, for say, you started a business or maybe a different project or idea and you decided to put it to the side because maybe you told yourself you didn't have enough time to do it, you didn't have enough resources or the money? Or are you the type of person who has a hard time breaking the cycle of getting out of toxic relationships? Self-sabotage is when you make the decision that goes against your own beliefs and values. No matter how it affects us, it will always leave us wishing that we can go back in time and change the way that we did things. Self-sabotage can also affect multiple areas of our lives that can be from our relationships, our career, our finances, and even our health. Sometimes you can't help but to ask yourself, is this what I really want? Does he or she really love me? And what if all of this was for nothing? We can hope that our situation will improve, but once it does improve, sometimes it can feel uncomfortable and unnatural. It can also have us second guessing our commitments that we've made. And even if this is something that we've asked for, it can also feel like it's not enough. And because some of us are so used to chaos and maybe even being in toxic relationships, when something good does come along, we have a hard time appreciating that. Sometimes even the people around us can motivate us out of our commitments. For example, let's say that you have a bad habit like smoking, drinking, or overeating and you want to stop. But the problem is whenever you're out with your friends, they're either drinking, smoking, or there's food around. Now, while this isn't really necessarily a problem, what you would end up feeling like is that you're either not a part of the group or that you're going to fall into the temptation. So from that point, you have to make a strong decision. You're going to either ignore the temptation or you're going to remove yourself from the situation. And the same goes for relationships. Let's say that you have friends that like to bash the opposite sex. They cheat on their partners, they lie, they're dishonest. What do you think that you'll end up doing over time? What's going to happen is either you're going to grow out of the group is going to leave you and replace you with somebody else, or you're going to give in to those same temptations that they fall into. However that we get in our own way, whether that's creating distractions for ourselves, giving into our impulses, or maybe even being impatient with our growth. Whatever it is, you have to make a solid decision to stay on a direct path or to go with the flow and deal with the consequences later. As I mentioned in my last video, not only is it important to have intentions, but to act on them as well. If you're interested in that video, I put the link in the description box down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.